so here's Mozart laying in bed. He's like sort of yellow and sweaty. Salieri's at the foot of the bed with his pen and paper and how cool is this?
I love this. Probably my favorite part, maybe.
Here's Mozart dictating music to Salieri. And it's just so cool. He's like, here's the key, and you're gonna like all that stuff, and he's like the brrr,
bassoons and the trumpets are all gonna be the same.
He's like, no, but it should have this. He's like, are you with me? He's like, I'm trying to keep up, and then the music just goes. It plays it, and you're like, oh wow, and you're just so like enraptured by this.
And just a little production-wise, I guess Hulse was skipping lines on purpose to confuse F. Murray, so he would have like a natural reaction to what he was doing. Wow. Like, wait, what? Like,
well, that's great because you could feel his like. He can't keep up writing, He's like it's so.
And I like how they're both like mouthing the music. They're like, bum, bum. It's just crazy that you could be that like musically inclined that you can just write it and hear it in your head while you're writing. Like I know some notes on guitar, I know guitar and I know like the notes and stuff, but like
A minor, you know what an A minor is. But,
yeah, exactly. But it's just like how you can just totally just make a song in your head without even having an instrument in front of you. Like that's talent. Like that's insane.
Yeah, and here's where like Salieri is kind of like not giving himself enough credit, right? Because he's right there with Mozart, right there in his head, hearing the notes and doing it and putting it on paper. That's not mediocre,
right?
That's good. That's really good. That's good stuff. So you're not the best in the world. That's okay.
Big deal.
Just because you're not, and this is a problem I have with not the movie per se, but with Salieri here, because as we get to. Well, I mean, we might just move on here. They compose this thing. It doesn't quite finish. Costanza comes back from a trip, and She's like, you got to get out of here. He's like, no, I want to stay. And then Mozart is basically dead.
Yeah,
and he gets dumped in this common grave.
I know, man. That's rough. Well, but before he dies, though, it's just heartbreaking that he says, he asks for F. Murray's forgiveness.
God. He's like, I'm sorry, I thought you didn't like me.
I thought you didn't like me. Yeah. It's like, damn. Like, man.
He was really just not. He was not a bad guy. He was just obnoxious.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really his worst crime.
Yeah, I mean, look at the dad he had. Very overpowering dad. It's just like, man.
You could have like befriended him and like taken him under his wing and been like his champion. Instead, he becomes his enemy.
Yeah, exactly. Like he probably still looked up to you. Obviously, you're an older man to him. Like he looked up to you. Like you could have mentored him and just been his counterpart rather than trying to go against him.
Instead, he just develops this very twisted sense of the world, and it just poisoned his mind.
Yeah, twisted sense that again that he thinks God is he still blames God for letting Mozart die young while he has to keep living and be everything left alive in torture.
Exactly, everything that happens in the world is God's fault, basically. I mean, the man. I mean, he belongs where he is in a sense.